Oh, God. Oh, God.
I need a hammer.
Dang. All right, so we're getting back to work on King Fred, and today we're getting the frame back because we have the cab already painted. So we're gonna send Steve up in the tow truck. He's gonna run and grab it, get it back here. The guys are gonna get it ready to be painted, and I've got to spray this sucker outside. So we got a lot of stuff to do, but let's get this thing painted and get Fred moving along.
We're up here at Kevin's at Powder Extreme Coating today, picking up the chassis for King Fred. Kevin got it all sandblasted for us and everything. Well, we got it all loaded up on the tow truck, strapped down. We're gonna get headed back to Ephraim.
All right, what you see there is an empty tow truck because voila! So we went ahead and unloaded it. I didn't capture on the camera. Steve got King Fred's frame here safe and sound.
I got us loading it. Does that count?
Perfect. You're about as near the camera.
Getting ready to move Fred's frame over to the mechanic shop so we can start sanding. Heck yeah, brother.
Welcome in.
All right, we got King Fred's frame in here. We noticed some oil spots. Hector's just gonna clean those oil spots up so when we go to paint, it doesn't fisheye and do all that weird stuff. Okay, so I'm using 320 on a DA and sanding the frame. I don't know if it's because it just trying to get that little bit of roughness off so that way the paint sticks to it better. I have no idea. I just know Robbie said that we need to start sanding it, so. Okay, still sanding the frame. Went through half a box of sandpaper and we've only done a quarter of the frame. That's gonna take a long time and a lot of sandpaper.
Guys, it is Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend, and our 72 Chevy giveaway is still live. We're putting cash in orders, 20% off of everything, up to 50% on the website. Plus, we got our new merch. This thing is cool. I got my America hoodie, and it feels great. I've been wearing it all weekend. I really like it. So head over to RobbieLayton.com, get yourself entered to win this truck. For every $5 you spend, you're getting entered. Plus, there's crazy multipliers on the website. You do not want to miss out on this. If you guys have been waiting all year to get your gear, this is the biggest sell of the year this weekend. Plus, your chance to win this 1972 Chevy. One owner, you're gonna be the second owner, you're gonna get cash in your orders, and you're gonna save a ton of money this weekend. So, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support we've gotten this year from you guys. Now, it's our time to give this away to you. So I want to see it in your driveway. RobbieLayton.com, head over to the website, get entered, but let's get back to work on King Fred.
All the sanding is done for the most part on the frame. Hector now has paint thinner and kind of just dripping a little bit of paint thinner onto the oil spots to get rid of the oil. So while he's doing that, Robbie said to unbolt like the sway links, front and rear, just anything that's going to kind of make it a pain to paint the axles. The rear, it's just going to be a sway link. The front, sway link, steering link. I'll have to see what else once I get up there. So I'm going to get this rear sway link off. I have to go stick them in a sandblaster. Blast where the sandblaster couldn't reach because it's all bolted up tight. We'll stick it in our sandblaster and blast them. Well, that's fancy. I thought those were welded on. That's gonna make it so much easier to paint. Gotta stick those in the sandblaster. Get these all sandblasted. Check the front mounts. See if they removed like the rear ones do. So we can get those sandblasted. But now it's time to move to the front. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Can't get the socket on that. I'm gonna have to lift up the frame and get it to kind of articulate a little bit. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, I'm not able to get the socket on the lower bolt for the sway link because it's sitting right on the pan bar. So I loosened it up. Now I can pick it up, so now I can get the socket on there. We tried the jack, but I wasn't thinking straight. When you jack that up, it's lifting this up, which entails lifts this up, and it was hitting the stud. So the jack wasn't helping. But to lift this up a little bit, that helped. I already got one bolt out of the other side. Now I just gotta do the last bolt. So those will need to be sandblasted. Now I'm gonna remove the pan handbar just so we can get paint up inside the mount here, mount there. I already removed the nut off the one side. So now, remove it off this. Wow. We need new bushings. I hope this is gonna be long enough. I doubt it, but I hope.
What are we doing this for?
We're doing this so that way we can pick the frame completely up in the air so Robbie can get underneath it, get paint underneath it. We're not putting it in the booth. We're gonna paint it outside so you guys get to watch Robbie paint right there. Just like that and go up. Keep my fingers crossed that it actually works. Okay, we're gonna push Fred out now so we can get the tires off, brakes off, because we're gonna put all new brake system underneath it. Here we go. He's still learning. Pretty sturdy. As long as no one's bouncing on it, would be good. So now we're getting the tires off, 6 of them. Then we'll get the brakes disassembled. Because like I said, we're getting all new brakes, so we might as well take them all apart now. So that way we can paint the whole axle. There's one hubcap. I know they're not all in there, so I just gotta remember which ones aren't. So I'm gonna walk around and look. So now, we'll get those off.
Esto sí es power. We need heat. No.
No. Now it's sitting flat, it's not leaning.
One more.
Okay, gotta get the rear drum off to get the brakes off. This is actually coming up pretty easy. Usually they don't come off this easy. Now I gotta get this off.
Oh my gosh, we have broken leaf springs. Well, good thing. Good thing that Alcan Spring is going to be putting all new leaf springs in this, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you probably broke it when you done a wheelie.
No, the main leaf is fine. There's one main leaf and 25 spare leaves.
Yeah, this is your main pack.
Yeah.
That's your overload pack.
Oh, this one's broke too.
Sweet. Thank goodness for the overloads.
Well, we're going to be sending it to Grand Junction to get it taken care of. So we've got some ALK single stage paint. We can go grab it and we're going to start spraying this because we're outside in the beautiful sunshine. This is our paint booth for the day. That is really greasy. Don't touch that. That was dumb. Anyway, let's go get suited up and let's get this thing painted. Went and got some stuff, so I have a mixing room now. So this is a 4-to-1 product. 4 parts of black, 1 part of hardener. We're gonna mix it in our booth. So let's get this thing sprayed. Gotta get my opener. Everybody needs a paint can opener in their pocket. It's an 1/8" snap-on wrench.
Or a Wonder Bar.
No.
Mini bar.
That's true too, but this is even better. Any of you painters out there, an 1/8" snap-on wrench goes in here perfect. Boop. Pops it out.
Where'd you get that? Out of your tool set?
No, from Randy. Yeah. So the plan is to just paint and move backwards. And we'll see how well that plan goes. Okay, we'll just transfer it from here into another cup. Then we'll put our hardener in it. And we're going to Spray Town. I feel like everybody's staring at me.
Don't mess up.
Okay.
Pressure's on.
I'll bet the pharmacy wonders what the heck we're doing.
I don't know what you're making.
Yeah, somebody's gonna call the cops on us, and that is so thick.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
is that gonna spray?
Huh? It's coming out of my sealer gun, so I hope. I may have to go get my primer gun.
This is like molasses in the wintertime.
It is, and we're spraying it outside. This is a combination for failure.
Maybe it'll be thick like rhino lining.
Oh my heck. Well, it is single stage, direct to metal, polyurethane.
We can go get some sand to throw in it to give that rhino lining.
That hardener looks thick.
It's
too.
about to have that thickness anyways.
So get the paintbrush.
Yeah, we're gonna roll this on. The nice thing about this is as soon as we get it painted, we can put it in the booth, which is above the fence line, and the sun will bake it.
So we're gonna have to just keep raising it higher.
I'd like to put out a disclaimer. Don't do this at home. See, we have to bag everything. We have to put plastic over cars, to wear normal respirators so our eyeballs hurt. It is what it is. They're staring at me.
I know, now that you got your mask.
Oh. Oh my God. I like real life think I need a pressure pot. That is so thick. I think we're gonna try my primer gun. So this is some thick stuff.
Is that looking better?
Not yet. Hey, yeah, a little bit. We're just gonna take some paint. All right, well, I'm gonna use my primer gun and just go through and put a lot of paint on this and hope I don't mess up. I don't know why I'm doing this bottom half. This is so thick!
Give him a little bit of upper.
I'm gonna go up and do the underside of the frame. I'm gonna do the underside of the frame. That way all I gotta do is the axles, but I'll do the axles last. So I've got the whole frame sprayed. Now I'm trying to go through and get the axle all sprayed the best that I can. All right, we got the frame painted, the axle in the front. Now I'm gonna try to do the back. We're gonna leave the e-brake cables. We'll just spray paint those black or get new ones. Most likely get new ones.
Helping the curing process of heat using a heat gun.
Why don't you use your breath?
You think it's doing much?
Yeah.
You think so?
I bet that dry rot thing.
Lick it and see.
You're the one that licks everything.
All right, I think we got it. Just in time for the sun to go down.
When the sun goes down.
Now the guys are gonna put the wheels back on it, and we're gonna push this tacky, wet, painted frame and axles back inside the building.
Hey, you guys gotta steer together. It's doing its own thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Now straight. Thank you. Now wait. Straight. Hector, straight. Owen, straight. And we're good.
It's me, Hector, and Owen. Owen put an order in at Napa. It just showed up. So now we're going through and checking to see if it's the right stuff. What do we all got here, Owen? What did you order?
Well, a bunch of everything for the brakes. So drums, pads, rotors, calipers, bunch of steering components, ball joints, pretty much everything for the axles that's not the axles.
And these are the rear drums you got here?
Yeah, these are the rear drums, but I think these are for a single wheel, not a dually. Even though I told them for a dually, so you might have to reorder those.
So that's why we're going through and double checking it. Sometimes you get the wrong parts.
All right, so kind of as we suspected, these are a little bit narrower. I think this piece is the same, but right here you can see that this one is a lot wider here for the dualies. So I think this is for a single wheel, so we'll need to take these back and see if we can get some for the dually wheels.
All right, we're just gonna head back to Napa and see if they got the dually ones.
Kind of, we need those to make any kind of progress, so.
All right, so we returned the rear hubs, the ones that didn't fit, and they're ordering new ones. They should be here tomorrow. So we're gonna head back to the shop and see what we can start on. All right, you guys, we're on a mission. So when me and Hillbilly pulled everything off this frame, let me show you guys. We were trying to pull the rubber cab, whatever they're called.
It's called a body mount.
Robbie says body mount.
Called a body mount. And I am working. I'm just on tech support with Fast Cut, getting my CNC table to work perfect.
And soon you'll have the thing where you can
It's called a scriber.
drive it, like draw it.
Yeah. Yeah, our friends over at Fast Cut CNC, they sent us a scriber. No, I mean a tracer that we can trace stencils. So when Sean makes his really cool stencils, just trace it out. Yeah, bye.
Okay, we got these body mounts that we took one out and decided it was really hard. And then we ended up losing half of it. We're usually really good at like bagging everything up, but when we only pull one of them, we don't bag it up because we're just like, oh, well, we're not gonna lose it. It's just one. Why would you lose one? But yeah, we lost it. We can't find it. We have the rubber. We can't find the other half of it. So we're on a mission. Me, Owen, and Hector. We're gonna go up to the other lot, and there's another truck up there. So we gotta go and undo the cab, backside, lift it up, whatever we gotta do to get the body mount out, so we can bring it down and install it here. Vámonos!
Let's go.
Okay, so we made it to the other yard. This is the truck that we're gonna try taking it off. But as you can see, we're gonna lift the cab up. Then we got the flatbed rack right over the top of the cab. And so now we're just assessing. You got any ideas?
Not currently.
Hector, you got any ideas? We're gonna sit and think about it for a minute. If anything, we might just cut this, undo all the cab bolts, and then get this cab where we can start jacking it up.
We are here, and we need to get some body mounts out. This is our parts truck. Real big pile of poop.
Is it just spinning on the
Real
bottom?
big pile of poop. What's going on down there?
So I was looking down here to find out what I needed to hold, but there's actually a nut on the back side, so we can just get a wrench on it and then
Well, this makes
be a lot easier.
a lot more sense. All right. Oh, look at that. That's a homemade box. Oh, my heck, there's binders. It's a big old long bed. Okay. Get underneath.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, ready, Freddy? All right, Freddy.
Well, I wasn't ready for that.
I asked you specifically if you were ready.
There it goes.
That is how you beat it. Just beat it.
Hey, are you ready?
No.
Are you ready yet?
No.
Not
Let
now.
us know when you're ready.
Ready. We got it.
We didn't even break it. Would you look at that?
Look at that.
Let's get the other bolt out.
You want the front one?
Yeah, will you?
Okay, I'm on the front one. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take the other side apart. We're taking everything with us. Okay, we got them. When we take this to the shop, the cool thing is we can, this is the diesel. This is a complete parts and bolts truck for a diesel. We got dual battery trays, an overflow bottle, we got the heater AC unit. What is that? Some sort of a fuel pump for a diesel. We can put the hydro boost.
Does it have a heat?
We put the hydro boost on it. We can do all sorts of good stuff. Yeah, it's got the heater, the AC unit. So we're gonna take this back, we're gonna strip her down, and we're gonna use all the good stuff that we can use. And I wish I would have known about these. Shroud, radiator, condenser. We got battery cables to jump across. Look at that. We're gonna be in business. I do like that hydro boost brake system though. Got a little turbocharger back there. We got all the good stuff. And that's all we needed. That piece right there. All right, we got everything we needed. Now, as soon as Hillbilly gets back from Salt Lake, because he's on a tow, we'll have him come get this truck. We'll take it to the shop and we'll start tearing it apart too, because we need a lot of parts off of it. I love these mirrors. If anybody has these style of mirrors for one of these trucks, let me know. I need new ones. So this one is compressed. So we're gonna put We have another rear mount. Yes. That should be a little bit better. Yeah. It should be better. It's not so compressed. Well, look at that. You can see the difference. We're compressed like at least 1/4 of an inch. Wow. Anyway, now these will be the same height. All right, so we just devised a plan. And the plan is that we're gonna pull the front tires back off and we're going to manhandle this cab and put it in place.
Manhandle?
Yeah, manhandle means we're lifting it because we're so strong. We have, like Lincoln, big muscles.
I don't think he's ever said that.
Yeah, we're gonna get this all set up and we're putting this cab on so we can start seeing King Fred come together again.
Why are we taking the front tires off? Just curious. Look, you take the tires off, you're gonna hit the hub.
You know what?
And the hub to the shin hurts a lot worse than a tire to the leg.
Tell Hillbilly he needs to knock it off. Tell him. With all the wise
Have you
wizardry.
ever racked your shins on something?
Do you have that stuff ready? Come on, tough guys.
We do have like a bed lift that could lift it probably.
This
We
way,
gotta go get it.
a bed list, wait till we get it.
Yeah, then we gotta go get it.
Be careful.
Crunch.
Whoa, that freed up so much room. Hector, you ready? Pull up them jeans.
Hey, wait a minute. You want me there? Or you?
Yeah, yes, see. Look.
Ready?
Oh,
No,
you.
up the-
Hector's carrying all the weight.
You gotta square it up.
Just gotta go forward on my side a little bit. I told you.
You guys
No,
fight.
I told you these front.
You are listening me.
No, me.
No.
You.
They fight like brothers. No.
Can't we just admire it for a minute?
Looks pretty square right now.
You wanna square dance with me?
I don't know how to square dance. I know how to two-step.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't believe you.
Two-step.
Oh,
One,
I thought
two.
you meant like
One,
two-step, like-
two. 1, 2.
I can't even.
2.
Hector, can you do it? Yeah. So dumb.
You cha-cha.
You cha-cha.
I don't know how to cha-cha.
All right, for now, we're going to set the core support in place. We're gonna see if the donor truck has better mounts than this, but for now, we're putting these ones in place. So there's a bunch of shims. We don't know what shims are gonna be needed. Basically, all we're gonna do is set the core support on, put a nut on it, so that we don't have to have it just sitting around everywhere. I bought this core support for a 7.3. Isn't that what it is? So it has a bigger space for a larger radiator.
To trade me.
Why would I trade you? I have another truck. I have core support. I have a 25
But
and
it's
a half
not
foot-
painted.
I have a 25.5 foot long flatbed that I would love to sell to you.
I'd love to get it. What's the price?
What should we charge him? We're gonna let the audience.
$393.
Nope. We're gonna let the audience decide what that bed is worth.
And the motor. Cause I want the motor too.
And the motor. How much should we sell the motor and the flatbed to Hillbilly for? Drop a comment. And whatever you guys decide on, well, that's what he's got to pay. They're gonna say nothing because they love you.
They're gonna say $1 million, and I'll have to turn it down.
You can't turn it down. That's the deal. He can't turn it down. Say it.
Who can afford $1 million? I can't.
All right, the inner me. He's a red. I said we weren't gonna make this a show truck, but I'm gonna have Demery go in, sandblast them. We're gonna put a little bit of black on them.
All right, so I'm just getting this cute little bolt. I don't know what this is, but it's awesome. Just gonna put the bolts in here, and then I'm gonna sandblast them. Then I'll show you when I'm done. Got all the finishes, all the paint on.
I don't even know where to start. I feel like we need that other truck.
Give me some tow truck practice and go get it.
Owen is gonna be our new tow truck operator.
So the only ones that I could find in the office that were the right thread pitch are those.
The only one of what?
Oh,
But the original door bolts are like that long.
so you know what we do?
I don't have an original one.
We go and get another truck.
What are we going to use to get it? We used King Fred to bring it up there.
We'll use the tow truck. But it has brakes. Let's pull it. Should we pull it across town?
Use the Jeep or the Trekker and just...
We're a smart man. We'll use the Jeep. And if the Jeep don't work, we'll use the Trekker.
Take them both and make Owen be a steerer.
Oh, and one in front, one in the rear?
Lights.
Oh, that'd be so perfect. Let's do that. That's the most terrible idea I've ever heard, and I really, really like it. All right, so the decision has been made that we need a parts truck. And we're going to get the parts truck that we already took parts off of. So the Trekker is going to be the brakes, and I am going to be the tower, and Owen is going to be the steerer, and the boss is going to be the filmer, and we're going to get it.
Got a fancy ratchet, a very fancy ratchet. 3/8, half-inch, quarter.
Let's pull all this junk, put it in the bed. We just don't want any of this stuff taken to the shop, so it's gonna get transferred into this truck.
I don't think this truck will be able to lift all
so much. You gotta cycle the feet a few times. It'll start. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Where's he gonna move it?
You gotta somehow bebop up over all that stuff. Cranker, deeper left. Gonna be a little abrupt. Oh yeah. Almost lost the barrel, but you're fine. Okay? Good. Get back up and hit it.
Hold on.
We'll get it. There you go.
Oh my God.
Perfect. What a pile.
Guess what?
Huh.
You just done a service to me.
Why?
Because when I get that bed, I don't have to clean it off and find somewhere to put it all, because you just done it for me.
That was the rudest thing you could have ever said to me. Okay? Now the bed's mine.
So now the real price is he has to get everything that was in there and get rid of it.
Yeah, that
He
was
owns
part
it
of
all.
the
No. Finders keepers. He found it. He keeps it.
If I can't back out when it's $1 million, that's not part of the deal.
So Owen wants to steer it backwards.
No.
His words, not mine.
I just didn't know. I wanted to be prepared if you kept going.
That's roofing materials.
Is it?
Yeah. Got a secret little passage door. This thing's full of all sorts of surprises. Hillbilly gets to keep all that too.
I'll keep that. Just not everything goes on the bed.
You can't make your own deals.
Yeah, you don't make the deals, the people do.
First recovery of the week.
The only recovery of the week.
Yeah. The only recovery of the week just so happens to be Hillbilly's new truck. Left a lot of parts. All right, watch. Like that? Owen fixed that. You ready? Hillbilly, you gonna guide me?
Are you gonna listen?
No.
I'm a little nervous because I'm scared that something else is getting. So I'm staying way far back.
I had a bit of a problem.
What?
Locking steering wheel, no keys. Told Owen to break it. He tried. He couldn't budget. So we got a little bit of a problem. We have a locking steering wheel and no keys.
My key work? All fours are universal, right?
No.
Do you know how to hot wire?
Hot wiring's not ignition locking. Break it. Just break the lock piece.
I can't hit it!
Turn the steering wheel until it breaks, is what I'm saying.
Or do it. Oh, tough guy. Don't break it off. Are the wheels turning? Hold on. Okay,
No.
go back.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Okay, so you stripped the steering wheel out.
Yeah, so now we really don't have steering.
Okay, I think we're ready. Hillbilly, you gotta drive it for a minute. Did you ruin it?
Your turn that? Nothing. He really ruined it.
Turn your column. Oh, it's turning.
Is it?
Yeah,
Not the wheels.
it's turning. So Hillbilly's gonna try to brute force the steering wheel off.
Ow.
Where's the lock?
I'm not casting.
Well, good. You got a thingy there. Break it.
I ain't nothing stronger than this. It's like a hammer and a chisel. get to that.
I don't even have any of that. Get these plastics up.
Oh god.
Hillbilly! Yeah!
Oh god.
There's his new steering wheel.
Oh god. Oh god.
I need a hammer.
Dang.
That ain't doing it. Is the wheel moving?
Little, yeah. Well, no, maybe it's his whole truck. I don't know.
Here in a second, I'll have the whole ignition out.
What is that?
The homemade hammer that I saw.
Oh, cute.
Yeah!
Be careful.
Hillbilly, why do you act like you've done this before?
Because I've had keys stolen from me before, so I couldn't, because they didn't want me to drive.
Such as
There.
a parent? Alright. Okay, put the steering wheel back on. Steering wheel work.
No. Robbie,
Okay, tighten it up.
it's the sleeve.
Just put
The
the bolt
aluminum
on
is turning on the sleeve.
Put the bolt on it. Maybe as we're driving, it'll turn. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's
One
working.
way, but now go the other way.
That's working. Okay, but you stay in here. Let me pull you backwards. Okay.
Gotta check the brakes first. Are they moving, rolling, or stopping?
What do you mean? It's going.
They're brake.
Yeah! He said he did, but they're not working. Does it stop?
Yeah.
It's not backed into the trucker. That's lucky. It doesn't steer.
Like it all? Like it all at all?
I mean,
Don't steer at all?
I mean, I returned to here.
Well, can you turn to the shop? Yay or nay?
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Okay, then Owen will be the brakes in old Jackrabbit. You're gonna be in here. Ah!
this is a dumb idea.
No, it's not. This is the greatest idea.
Wait, these are brakes?
These are brakes.
This is the brakes.
Yep.
He's the brakes.
This has brakes.
Oh, we need him back there, I guess.
Because if I let go of the brakes, we'll roll backwards. I already tried it.
Jackrabbit's in good hands.
I don't know if anyone else has ever drove the Checker besides Hillbilly. Well, and his uncle. I think he's a little worried. Are you worried?
I'm worried for the Jackrabbit. I'm worried for the Jackrabbit.
You know what? You probably should be. You should be concerned.
What are your concerns about Jackrabbit?
Everything.
That's not a valid concern.
People's never really drove my vehicles.
That's what I said. I said, I don't think anyone else has ever drove it.
Robbie's moved it like 10 feet, and now's it.
I know a good body guy.
Or no, Robbie drove it from my house to the shop.
I know there's someone that could fix it if it's too bad.
I've driven manual. Not this manual.
You want me to drive it?
Have you ever drove manual?
Yeah.
How long ago? Back in high school?
No, I drove the Mini Cooper.
You drove the Mini Cooper?
Not well, but I drove it.
Uh-oh, that's reassuring.
Are we ready? Can I get a thumbs up? Let's do this. All right, let's get this back to the shop and quit playing around. He telling me there's a flat spot on his tires, which I don't care, but he wanted to tell me anyways.
Just trying to see how they're doing.
Oh! The old Jackrabbit's just pulling up the rear like you wouldn't believe. I'm not quite sure how legal that was. 3 of us blew through that stop sign. Well, 2 of them blew through it. I stopped. I was the good one. So they didn't stop.
How does it work when they're all attached? They're all one beat.
We should have stopped individually. And then went. Technically, we're in tow. Hillbilly's back there just bouncing like a trampoline. We got the donor in the back of the shop. We need to move our Jeep. That Jeep over there, that's going to be for the off-road record games. That's going to be cool. We're going to drive that thing all the way up Sand Hollow. And Lincoln is madder than the Hornet. Look at him.
Hey,
What?
why is your car trapped?
I have no idea why it's there. All right, we got it all. As far as we can get it tonight, so we'll be back tomorrow. So it is tomorrow. That sucked. You couldn't even hear it. All right, so it's the next day and it is freezing, freezing cold. But we're gonna pull the doors off. Go get them, not these doors, but go get the other doors put back on King Fred and then push it out into the sunlight so you guys can see how great it looks. All right, so what we need all the bolts. So we're gonna get all the bolts, but we're also just gonna get the doors too. And then we'll be able to strip the doors down, do what we need to do as we're doing it, and transfer things. We'll take the red door, we'll take the white door. That's not today. Today, the goal is to get the bolts. There's one. So Hillbilly went in to go grab a screwdriver, I think, get the sill plate off, to get the kick panel, to get the wiring out. Oh, gross. We're gonna have to have Sean make this out of aluminum. Ew.
Okay, I'm working on the driver's side, doing the same thing that Robbie's doing on the passenger side, removing kicker panel, unplugging speaker wire, removing the rubber boot, undoing the door bolts so we can take the door off.
All right, we got the wiring all undone. Let's get this door off. Got it. All right, there's the fourth bolt that we needed. And I told Hillbilly my hands are cold. So he pulled out Grandma's gloves from 35 years ago.
Hey, Santa Claus wears them too.
These are so big.
And they're tight on me.
These are like Mickey Mouse gloves.
Makes your hands look bigger than what they are.
Hey, guys!
Well, we gotta shut the door so I can get on the other side.
Why?
Because this is kind of awkward the way I'm holding it.
At least my hands are staying warm, but this thing is not great. Got it. I'm giving this the white glove treatment. Don't worry, Hillbilly, I got your bolt.
I'm glad, because I probably wouldn't be able to get my hand in there.
We gotta go paint those bolts and let's go get those doors put on. All right, so again, we're gonna try to do the white glove treatment, but Hillbilly doesn't want his grandma's gloves dirty. We're gonna double glove it.
They actually fit, my rubber gloves actually fit you now.
Well, this way we can be warm and stay protected. I feel like my fingers are getting big old hugs. We're gonna trim black these. It's gonna take a couple of coats. So I've got other bolts that we'll start with and we'll hang the doors with them. And then we'll put these bolts in. We got the bolts set out. We're gonna use them to put the doors on. And then these will go on later. Pop it. Even close.
Well, I have to look at body lines.
Okay, well, we gotta lift up. So I'm gonna loosen both. We're gonna go straight up with it. What we're gonna do is start the adjustment process by bringing the door up. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Hold it there.
The bottom corner's in too far now.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Okay, one body line lines up, the other one don't.
Yeah, we need to line the top one up. That'll bring that bottom corner up.
Was there any shims in it?
No.
No.
I think right there is our ticket. It ain't perfect. Pretty dang good. Doesn't have latches or strikers in it, but let's go do the passenger side. This one's like partially closed. That's pretty dang close.
First.
Look at that. Dang! All right, we're gonna leave it. That worked out. Made one little adjustment. And we got old King Fred all the doors fit.
Okay, we're not installing the fender. I'm just setting it on there just to see what it looks like. It's gonna look good.
It looks so dang good. All right, so King Fred is coming along. Don't forget, our giveaway is still live. We're in the last days. We only have like a week left. Something like that. Maybe there's a little bit more than a week. But head over to RobbieLayton.com. For every $5 you spend, you're getting entered to win the 72 Chevy. And as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one. What are they called again? It's called a body mount.
Corey, cut this out so it's smooth.